162,000 jobs in the month of July, Betty, below expectations, but the unemployment rate drops to 7.4%. That's the lowest rate we've seen since December of 2008. But there are revisions in this report that take a little bit of the luster off it as well. Plenty for the Fed to digest in this report, but perhaps more questions than answers. Again, 162,000 jobs last month created. The revisions to the prior 2 months knock off another 26,000 jobs. The estimate for last month from our economists was 185,000. That's the lowest non-farm number we've seen since January of this year. The average so far for this year through the first 7 months, 169,000. So this number right in line with that. The 3-month average, 175,000. The household survey, we dropped to 7.4%. Again, the lowest we've seen since December of 2008. A year ago at this time, the unemployment rate was 8.2%. Why did it drop? Well, first of all, the participation rate ticking down to 63.4 off 0.1%. Total number of employed rose 227,000 in the household survey. The total number of unemployed dropping 263,000. One reason you get that change there, long-term unemployed, little change to 4.2 million. That's 37% of the unemployed. Now, as for who was hiring and who was firing last month, we had retail up 47,000. Continued strength in retail. Professional business services up 36,000. Leisure and hospitality, again, up 23,000. Financial services ticking up 15,000. We did see a gain of 6,000 manufacturing, mainly in the auto sector. 9,000 jobs added there. As for who was shedding jobs last month, we had construction down 6, utilities off 2,000, other services down 2,000. Government, Betty, not a big movement there. We had federal hiring basically remaining flat, down 2,000 or so, but most of that was postal workers. We had state hiring down 3,000, local up 6,000, and this is going to be important here. Average hourly earnings, 0.1% drop month over month, year over year, 1.9%. That is the first drop we've seen month over month, Betty, since October of 2012. Again, a report below economists' expectations in terms of the non-farm payroll number, and plenty of questions, Betty, for the Fed to consider.